If you're looking for some minimalist holiday tips, I'm here to help you. I know this time of year can be really stressful, so let's make it a little bit less stressful. Let's dive in. Hello there, friends. Today I'm going to give you 3 really simple tips that will help you through the holidays, whether you're a minimalist or not, and whether you have a minimalist Christmas hat like the one I've got on today. Jokes aside, I have had this little hat for years and I love it because in Australia where I live, Christmases can get really, really warm. We can have up to 40 degrees Celsius on Christmas Day. So having a hat like this is actually quite comfortable. So I have actually done several videos in the past, which I will link up here as well as down below in the description box on minimalist gift ideas and things that you can give. And essentially, I'm a very strong advocate for giving experiences, whether that's an expensive experience like a really cool trip or something really simple like a home spa or a really beautiful home cooked meal. But aside from that, I actually wanted to give you some tips on how you can streamline your holidays to have a more relaxing time. So today we're not going to talk about gifts, but make sure to check out those videos, which will also be linked here below if you're looking for some minimalist gift ideas. The very first thing I would recommend that you think about coming into the holiday season is what is a must. And this is an important one because quite often we will add things to that to-do list without reflecting on like, do I really need this? Does this really need to happen? Do I need to make this dish from scratch? Do we need to drive around to all those people's houses? So if you need to, and if you're a list kind of person, which I certainly am, make sure that you have a list of the things that are a must that you can't really do without. So I often do either in my mind or on paper a list of a column of the must do things and a column of the good to do things, meaning these 5 things are a must. We must go and visit grandpa. We must do this. We must do that. And your must list should be way shorter, by the way, than your good to have list. And this really helps you think about what is a must for your holiday season and for your family or if you're in a couple or even if you're single. I remember when I was single and I was traveling around to everybody else's Christmases rather than thinking about what I really wanted. So tallying up the must with the good to-dos and focusing on the musts first. And if you get to the good to have items, that's fine. But if that doesn't need to happen, if it's not a dire need, give yourself the gift of not doing it. Which segues into my second point, which is reflecting on what you need. There are a lot of must-dos, and especially if you have a busy family or something like that, there are things external to you that you have to kind of plug into and make it work for you. But the main thing many people don't think about or plan for is what they need. Do you need nature time and recharge? If so, you're going to have to find some space for that in your holiday time or your family holiday. If you really need to get creative and cook and enjoy that process, give yourself space to do that. I think for a lot of people, we put our own needs aside and plug into everyone else's demands. So this is a really good time for you to think about that first tip about the must and the good to have, and then think about what you really need. Normally what I will think of before every holiday season or every time in my life when I know that it's going to be busy is that I think about 3 things that I really need. So my theme or my needs for the upcoming holidays is nature time, social time, because my brother is coming all the way from Sweden over here to Australia to spend Christmas with us, which I'm so excited about. So connection time and social time with him is going to be really important. And my third thing is downtime to read. I love reading Kindles, books, and things like that. So in addition to the nature time and the social time, I'm going to make sure to have some really good books that I want to read ready on my nightstand or on my Kindle. And secondly, making sure that I have time and space to do that, whether it's on the beach, in the garden, or anything like that. Which brings me to the final principle, which is a really simple one, and it's what would you like to share? Regardless if you're a religious person or not, I think times of holidays and the holiday season really encourages us to think about the things and experiences we want to share with other people. So when it comes to sharing, there are many ways of doing this. You know, sharing can be inviting someone that doesn't have anywhere else to go to come and join your family or your celebration. It can be volunteering some of your time at a place for homeless people or something else where people really need your support. It could be sharing beautiful food that you enjoy cooking, or it could just simply be going over to your neighbors with a very small care package or something like that. The thing is, when we look after what we need, we have a whole lot more energy. Our battery is charged, if you will, so that we can go and share and give to other people. Sharing also means sharing with intention, not buying things or stocking stuffers or things like that just for the sake of it, but actually sharing from heart, sharing from a genuine space of wanting to share a nice experience or a greeting. For me, sharing can be a bit complex as well because most of my family live in Sweden, I live in Australia, so it can be really hard to find a nice way of sharing those moments together. And often what we'll do is find a way to chat over video or share some time and share some laughs together, even if we're on opposite sides of the world. So those are my 3 very simple holiday principles that I'd love for you to take a moment and just reflect over. You know, what's a must in your world? What do you really need right now? What are about 2 to 3 things that you need before you look after everybody else? And what are some things or some experience that you would really like to share with others? I would love to get your favorite tips on minimalist holidays. Do you limit the amount of presents? How do you go about getting through the holidays to make sure that your life is simple and happy and that you hopefully have a relaxing time? So please share your tips below. I think we can all learn a lot from each other. And like I said, if you're looking for minimalist gift ideas, those videos that I've linked up here as well as below will really help you with that. I hope you have a fabulous holiday season, however much time you get off work or not, and I look forward to see you in the new year.